Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luando and today we're doing another flower box. Zithandwa zam, I had a baby shower. This is so weird because the baby shower was today, but I'm recording this for tomorrow. So you'll be listening to this on Sunday. So the baby shower was yesterday on Saturday, and I wanted to have a nice floral piece and just do something that was more trendy. You've seen these are trending everywhere, and I thought, let me try and see if I could actually accomplish to do one. As per the flower box, that was a great first attempt. I figured, well, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? These are the items that I used to create the flower box. It really wasn't a lot of stuff, guys. I will warn you though, this flower called Baby's Breath was more expensive than I thought it would be. That's the price. I went to Potty Spot to get these. The can is leftover spray paint from the previous box that we did. I got this from Mr. Price. They do come in different sizes. Ribbon, 15.99. That's just to add a little cute little touch at the end. And then you remember you need to have cellophane to protect the box. Firstly, we measure the box to make sure we do the prep for the oasis. Remember, we put the oasis in the water already cut to shape. So from wet, we will then insert it into the box with the cellophane. Do note I was pushing it down so that it actually grooves, makes grooves on the oasis, so that it would be easier for me to cut it, and also it holds. But more than anything, I just make grooves so that I know where to cut and chop. So first piece is in. I needed 3 pieces. As you can see, the edges were still. Try again up until it fits, guys, but just remember, go in easy, chop as little as you can. So after that, I put it in the water. Don't forget, guys, please have it in the water for as long as possible, if you can, overnight. While my oasis was soaking, I went onto the balcony to spray paint the Baby's Breath. It is actually also called Jeep. It's spelled G-Y-P, I think, on the quote when I buy from Jason's. In SA, it's called Jeep. If you Google it, obviously in America, they say it's Baby's Breath. So Baby's Breath has stuck to me because I always struggle to pronounce the Jeep or the Jeep name that we use here. I went in a few times with the spray paint because I don't know if my spray paint was floating away with the air, but it just wouldn't stick. So just go in a few times, guys. Don't give up. Eventually it does hold a bit. Cellophane to protect the box, the first use for it, because remember the oasis is wet, so you need something to proof your box, because box of paper, it will spoil if it gets in touch with water. I used the pink one. My original plan was actually, I was looking for a slightly longer in length box, and I couldn't find one in the colors that suited the plans that I had. So I went with pink cellophane at Party Spot. Now, the baby's breath, the heads are very small. So you literally need a few bunches of this to get it to be thick at the top. So I wanted a tall box so that the stems would hide at the bottom, so only the flower heads would stick out at the top. So just to make my flower, I don't know, top or head thick. So because I knew what I got was a shorter one, I needed to improvise now to hide the sides of the flowers. So I went with cellophane and I left it, and I didn't cut it like I did with the box last time. If you recall, if you watched the old video, you take your oasis after placing your cellophane, you insert it inside, and then you start with your flower preps. Please put 1 or 2 in the center just so you get your length or your desired shape of your box, and then you continue with your flower preps. Always, there's not much really science, or rather, yo guys, in English, there's no science to this. I really usually just go with my gut, guys. I go with what I feel. Just fill the box all the way around. As you can see, Nancy cellophane, I left it and I flipped it straight so that it would hide the stems on the side, and did my little bow here. Woo, warning, don't be fooled, guys. I had 2 failed attempts before I mastered this final. The bow is completely up to you. Once you're happy with the size and the length, and if everything is looking cute and prim and proper, you can then chop off. You don't need to have a bow, guys, or put a ribbon on it. It's just something that I wanted to add just to soften the whole look, because ta-da, I was actually doing this DIY for a setup that I had, the baby shower. Figured, oh well, let me show you the complete picture. So I was going with a very floral feel. The mom wanted pink. Obviously she'd seen the previous card setup that I did. Please check it out if you haven't. Pictures are up on my Instagram under ULwandoluhle. Thank you, goodbye.